Hello, hello. Welcome into Comic Book Women. We already have a lot of people in here. Hi, guys. I'm glad you guys are all waiting. That's a good sign. Welcome in. We are covering a really cool character, but before we get to that, very quickly, a couple thank yous. First thank you is to our sponsors over at Cover Price for providing all the information that we use to give you a market report every week. If you use the code Flipside over at their site, you get 2 months of their unlimited membership for $1.99 a month. Really great stuff. Gives you access to all their information if you're a buyer, seller, whatever. So thank you, Cover Price. Check them out. There's a link in the description. And the other thing, Alonzo over at Team Nerd Herd sent something to me, and I've been meaning to open this. And I already got it out of the Gemini because I didn't want to see you guys to see me like struggling, but I have not opened it. Are you guys curious?
Oh, I know what it is, and I'm excited.
I know what it is too, but I'm still like, so a while back, we brought this up on a show, and I told Alonzo, I'm like, I want this book so bad, but it was sold out.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Oh, Alonzo, he's the best.
Like, I don't even know what to say. This is so badass. I love Negative Variants, and I think that Campbell did a great job on this one. Again, guys, this sold out, and he found out that I wanted it. And look at the certificate, COA in the back.
Aww.
So sincere thank you to Alonzo. And as a personal favor to me, guys, and to Lucy and Jen, we're all friends of their channel. Make sure that you head over there and subscribe. Team Nerd Herd, they get
shows.
They really do. They get like the coolest people on, and they have such good content, and they're just good people. I mean, that's awesome.
Yes, they are.
I love it.
Yeah.
So yeah, sincere thank you.
Oh,
I'll just show it to Anthony when he gets home. Be like, look what I got. All right, before we get started, Jen, how was your day?
I'm tired, but in a good way. And I think in a week, I will be fantastic.
I think that's probably true. Yeah. Lucy, how's your day?
It's good. It's all right. It's all right. Here, I'm looking like I'm about to tell you guys some scary stories or something with my light. I can't find where to put my light, so it's down here.
You're back in the closet,
I guess.
Oh, this is so neat. Oh, okay. JT Key Comics, hello, welcome in. Universe X, hello. Paul, welcome in. Aaron Yee, what's up?
Yeah, Aaron.
See Aaron in here. Universe X, welcome in. So yeah, again, check out Team Nerd Herd. Good people. Great way to kind of stay involved in the community. And I'm so glad that Lucy introduced me to them. It's all because of you, kid.
They're awesome. Hey, you're welcome.
Alonzo was one of my favorite guests on Dealer Flips. I didn't know he was on.
Yeah, it was a good episode.
They're such good people. I really, really like them. Okay, so if you are new to the show, what we do is every week we spotlight a different female creator, writer, artist, or character. And this week, due to popular demand, we are going to be spotlighting Shuri. You guys already know, Princess of Wakanda, daughter of T'Chaka, and sister to T'Challa. Like no, I think I nailed that. T'Chaka. Yeah, and sister to T'Challa. Yeah. So what do we know about her? I mean, we know that when everybody saw her in the movies, just fell in love with her, right? She's such a cool, intelligent woman, engineer, scientist. But what else do we know? That
she's badass.
She's badass.
Is it Lolita, right?
Yes.
The actress?
That was good. Yes, that was good. I wasn't going to try to say it. I was like, I'm glad you did it instead. I'm like,
yes.
But she did a great job portraying her in the movie.
Yeah, she did.
Fantastic. She had that right level of sarcasm, to kind of like compete with T'Challa and like kind of be able to stay on his level, I think.
She's the little sister, but in a great way. Like she had some really great lines, and I think there was some recent pictures of her on set of Black Panther 2 on campus.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's dropped.
Oh, yeah,
like
you did send
recently.
it to us.
Letitia. There we go. Letitia. Yeah, her backstory is interesting because, like, when you see them in the movie, you're like, oh, they're just like so lovey-dovey. But correct me if I'm wrong, Jen. Didn't she was trying to take over the mantle of Black Panther, but then ended up missing out on being able to defeat her uncle because T'Challa in disguise beat her to it.
Yeah, there's. I mean, they're definitely gonna probably do. Because did you read Shuri?
I did.
Okay.
I have the art germ cover. That's why I bought it, because the art germ cover was so pretty.
It's interesting because like when they first brought her in, we'll talk about something in a second, but like I think they were testing it for a little bit, right? Because it wasn't like right off the bat she was in a certain role. Like this is just you're meeting the sister of T'Challa, and then it took some time before they're like, hey, maybe we can do something there. But what they did with her in the movies or the MCU is forward thinking and fantastic, like kind of making her like wicked smart. Almost was it a 10 or 12 movie deal that they signed?
That's been like
rumored.
12.
But I don't know. Yeah, she's brilliant. She's like a version of Iron Man in her own right. Yeah. She's sitting there creating and working with all these really cool technologies, and her character I just thought was perfect. And the actress again, Letitia, did a great job of kind of finding that balance and being able to hold your own when you're on screen again with Chadwick. I mean, that's a challenge by itself, right? To be able to still hold your presence. And I think she did great. So yeah, and why is she becoming popular all of a sudden? Well, more popular.
I think the rumors too of her signing that 10 to 12 picture deal or appearance deal within the MCU, that's a pretty big one. I don't like everyone else that we've been hearing is usually 4 to 6.
Yeah.
And then when she first appeared, we all of us in the comic community are like, okay, eventually she will do this. But because of a really unfortunate thing that happened, the timetable got sped up.
Right. And I think it actually kind of propelled her popularity. It was one of those just crazy silver linings, I guess, to the whole situation is that she was really pushed forward and you got to see this incredible love for Wakanda, and people wanted the continuation of the story. They wanted a way to continue going back and supporting, these characters. And so it's kind of interesting how the timing played out. I'm really happy we chose this one. People have been asking nonstop. So shall we begin?
Go. Let's roll the ball.
All right. Before the show, I asked Jen, I'm like, what the heck is this? Like, what is this?
Okay. So that's why I put Prototype Sister, because this comic came out in 2002. It's Marvel's iteration of their characters in like a manga universe. And through this tale, you kind of follow T'Challa. She basically is like an apprentice to Doctor Doom and then kills him and takes the mantle. But her outfit's wicked because it has the Doctor Doom mask, but then it has like a cool tribal etchings on it. And I kind of think that it is a prototype. Like we hear that there's prototypes often of villains and characters in the MCU and DC comics. There's like an infamous one with Black Panther in a cowboy comic. It was a prototype for Black Panther. So I kind of view this, and it's just personal. I don't know. I'm kind of curious what you guys all think. That this is a prototype of T'Challa having a sister, and I think that it got them thinking. Because then, 3 years later? Wait, it came out in 2002.
Yeah.
2005 yeah. So like 2-3 years later, they introduced a sister into the continuity. It's super cheap.
And also like I know like in Drunken Chat they had Lucas. I think they have mentioned before too that Marvel is gonna start doing the whole manga universe and then doing I guess maybe like the cartoon version of all the characters, but as a manga. So I mean, this is pretty good to get just in case if you guys are
For $3?
No,
too?
you can get for cheaper than that. I'm telling you, in back issue bins, if like 50 cents or $1, $2, that's the bin you want to look in. I find like I've been picking up this up for a while because whenever I see it, I'm like, oh, because I want the best condition.
Yeah.
But I like that whole when they tried. I do find it interesting. So, but definitely go back issue bin. I mean, I wouldn't pay. I mean, the 9.8.
It's kind of odd, right? Like, why is that at 139? That's strange.
Well, actually, that's still not that bad for 9.8 for if you think
$3 book roughly.
If there are doing it like putting that that it is like a child or the sister, then I mean you kind of have it right there that kind of prove
see
you
this
right.
is that instance where finding a comic for $1 and then getting it graded is probably worse. I mean, look, whoever bought it, cool. If you want that 9.8,
you get the 9.8 for sure.
That's true.
This is a for sure. You get a 9.8, and you don't have to wait those crazy times and everything. So,
what do you guys think? Do you guys think it's a prototype, or you just think?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. I'm on the fence here. Let's see what people are saying here. Not the easiest book to find already graded at 9.8, I'd guess. Yeah, that's what Lucy's saying too. That way you're guaranteed. But this is an interesting. I like that you kind of added this into the mix because this isn't something that people might not even know about or be looking for. So it's kind of cool. Really quickly, Chef R.D. Harris, welcome in. John Stout, hello.
I also heard that she got hurt, but apparently it was a one-day thing. Huh?
Doing a stunt?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was in and out. Like she's not
fine.
Yeah.
It was like an in and out thing.
She'll survive. All right. Yeah, guys, if you are just popping in, welcome into Comic Book Women. This week we are spotlighting the Princess of Wakanda, Shuri. So let's keep cruising. First appearance. I think everybody that's watching probably already knows that one, but there you go. So this is volume 4?
It is. Ooh, shoot my notes.
It's either volume 4 or 5. I don't remember exactly, but it's volume 4, I believe. Issue number 2, first appearance here. You're looking at a raw comic grade now at $274. $274.
Oh my goodness, that's insane.
It is, but I mean, like the trends. It has an upward trend still. I
have one.
You have one
that I bought years ago because I just thought she was a cool character. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna check down this thing, and it was $5, and I'm like, $5. Well, it's $5. Okay,
I'm so glad you didn't pass on it, thinking it was gonna go down.
Well, we all know I like the $1, $2. So I was like,
Oh my god.
Okay, I'll do $5.
But it's crazy from a raw 270, and then it's completely like almost 900 like difference for a 9.8. That is just, for me, it's just so crazy. Like the difference. My hands look crazy on my shadow.
Hold on, I'm sure what volume this is. It's driving me nuts. It came out in 2005. We know that. We know that it's volume 4. Okay. According to Marvel fandom. Sorry, guys. Kind of got sidetracked.
3 weeks ago, that book, Aaron said it was $800 for a 9.8. Wow.
So it's still climbing.
Yeah.
Chef R.D. Harris, like good quality, like 9.8 candidate, or
get that thing graded, right? If you have it graded.
$60, if you just 3-5 years ago, $60, that's kind of a lot. Well, no, that's kind of
that would have been during the Black Panther, but that would have been during the movie.
So I guess it makes sense. Yeah, and it's still not so bad. So yeah, I guess that's good.
I mean, look, if he bought it for what I think it's Chef R.D. Harris, $60, nice. So $60, near mint minus. 3 to 5 years ago. Now look at the raw price. Like that's wow.
And if she really does become Black Panther, I mean, that's gonna go. It's gonna stay up. That's something that I don't think it will come down, right?
And they haven't reprinted this.
I think it'll hold. I think you're right, Lucy. I think that if anything, it's going to go up and hold. I don't see it dropping.
Yeah.
So
Especially
if you got
if she's signed for 12, I don't know if it's just shows and movies probably together.
Yeah.
So just appearances, I guess I want to say. So, I mean, yeah, she's here to stay, obviously, for a while.
I like it. Well, yeah, again, guys, all this information is provided to us by our sponsors over at Cover Price. So be sure to head over to their site if you're interested and download the app, whatever, and use code Flipside to get 2 months at $1.99 a month. Not too shabby. All right, moving on here. So Black Panther. Now, we talked about this a little bit at the beginning of before the show, because we were talking about how most people consider the one on the white background to be the second appearance. However, Jen, what were you saying about the other one?
So in the third, there's a flashback. And I'm pretty sure that's her and T'Challa, but I'm not positive. But when I was looking at the prices, I'm like, well, there has to be, unless people blindly are just going, okay, I can't get 2, let me get 3, right?
Yeah.
And then, but CGC and Key Collector all say that 4 is her second appearance. But I'm pretty, because I tracked down a 3 and I was looking through it, and I'm pretty sure that's her as a kid. And that would explain why we're seeing the $25 instead of the $9 to $10 for number 4, right?
All right, let me see here.
On her appearance right there, they don't mention her name at all, obviously, right? Like you would have known.
I was trying to read it quick because multitasking, trying to do a lot of stuff. So I definitely, this is more of a, hey, you guys, if you have number 3, there's a girl and a boy that are a kid. Is that T'Challa and Shuri? Because if it is,
it doesn't mention Shuri as any of the other characters, including the ones that are in the flashback. It has Jakara, Dora Milaja, I believe is how you say that. Tashawn's mentioned, but for the flashback, there's Wakanda security forces. Because if you go to the Marvel fandom page, it gives you kind of who all appears here, and she's not listed on there. H&H Comics says Key Collector and Marvel disagree. What volume? Oh, what volume? Gotcha. Not which comic, but the volume of the Black Panther. That's interesting. That is interesting. I mean, I guess you would probably go with Marvel, right?
I mean, they're the creators, so you kind of want to go with what they say. But, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, but you do see T'Challa and T'Chaka only in flashbacks, and then you see Xian and Wakabi in flashbacks. And number 3, Jen.
There's a girl. So who's the girl?
Could be. Oh, here's something. Queen Ramonda is pregnant with Shuri in a flashback.
But so do you think
something? So that's her premature appearance.
Yeah, she's in the belly still. She's cooking, but that's still coming.
So it's kind of like the test tube X-23, right? That one comic.
Exactly. Technically, it's not listed on here as a character appearance, but
she's in there.
She's in utero. that gives you something. All right, and then the one over on this is issue number 4.
Yeah,
and that's considered the second appearance. Okay. So if we're looking at the prices here, both of them are pretty reasonable. We don't have any graded information for you as of yet, but $30 and under for either or. Baby spec. Yeah.
Right? That's what I'm saying. That's why I said premature, because I mean, they're not,
I love it when you talk nerdy. Thanks, Chad.
Marshall Lewis said, sit down with a group of people watching. Thanks. Cool.
We appreciate that. Yeah, we're again, guys, if you're just joining, we're talking all about Shuri because this is a really popular character right now. So number 3, she's in utero. Still cool to own it. Goes with the storyline. Why not? And then issue 4 is considered her second appearance. Both of them are on upward trends. Obviously, the second appearance is on a higher trend. But if you want to complete the collection and actually read the whole storyline, then grab number 3 too. Right?
Why not?
Back issue bins.
All right, so this one's kind of interesting. Claws of the Panther. I was telling Jen before the show that Anthony has this, and I actually read the first one, which is interesting. You have Shuri, she's going back to the Savage Land to try to get vibranium, and there's dinosaurs and stuff. I think that's why he bought it, was for Adam, because Adam loves dinosaurs. So it's it's an interesting story, but this one came out, or it was published in 2010, but this is where you first see the interiors and the covers with Shuri, right? Like her own series. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, good stuff. So yeah. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so Shuri here, she's already Black Panther then.
She's in the protective costume.
Okay.
But as far as like the only, what do you think?
Well, if you go to the appearing characters, it does say that Black Panther in this one is Shuri. So technically she is. She falls under that title, I guess is how you would say it. But yeah,
this is a bad memory I have, because I know like a week, no, not even a week, on Friday. Was it Friday, Jen?
Yeah, Friday. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he talked, what's his name? Ultra talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know he talked, I don't know if it was because Slade, but I know he just talked about all this and I just forgot.
Oh man, that quickly, it's like,
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
But again, they're both on upward trends. This is a series of 4, right? There's 4 in this one.
Yeah. And then the one on the right-hand side is a 1 in 10 Stephanie Hans.
Nice. Ooh, Stephanie Hans. That's another one we need to talk about.
We already have next week booked. I think we have the week after that booked. We'll pencil it in. We're not going anywhere, guys. So if you enjoy this female-focused show, we'll get to Stephanie Hans eventually, because that's a beautiful cover. Love it. I think it's stunning. That one I would totally pay $33 for. Look at the jump.
And it's a ratio one, so $33 is actually like pretty. I feel like it's pretty cheap, because now ratio cover books, new ones, they go for a bunch of money anyway.
Yeah.
So
look at the 9.8.
700. That's insane. Yeah, that's crazy. So this I will go for, obviously, for the raw.
I mean, claws, like, I don't come across it all the time in back issue bins, but every now and then I do. But usually there's like spine text, and I'm like, oh.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, you can press it. So we know a lot of people who press comics. So
spine text, like breaking color.
Oh, but color breaks. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, then you can.
But it's getting to the point where you just want to if you have someone in your life that is a Shuri or potential Shuri fan, picking one up that's damaged probably isn't that, like, it's not a bad thing to pick up a damaged comic that you were like, well, I don't want to grade that, but someone else can enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful cover too. I think that's a solid one. And then under $10 for the number 1, which is a wraparound cover. It's really cool. And again, Adam got a kick out of this. So if you have kids out there that you're trying to get into comics, I think this is a good one. Get dinosaurs. Who doesn't want dinosaurs?
Actually, do you think I'm looking forward to potential MCU Savage Land for multiple stories?
I think it's gonna happen. I could totally see that happening, which would make this book again worth picking up. Just saying. All right, let's keep cruising. So now we're continuing on the series. So you have number 2, 3, and 4. Ooh, I'm like looking at number 4 for the first time. That's pretty.
I know. Sexy.
It's really sexy.
Like
So again, all early appearances.
And if you see any claws, pick. I mean, again, especially the later in the series, especially if it's under a certain amount, like what number 2 is only around ballpark $3 to $5.
Yeah,
like
that's pretty cheap. Number 4 is the most expensive out of those 3, but I probably can get it. I guess don't wait till it goes down.
Don't pull a Jen and wait till it goes down. Well, it makes sense too. It's the finale of the series, and it's just a really beautiful cover.
Yeah,
you got 2 sexy characters right there, and yeah, I think those are all easy pickups. Let's see here. Blind Adam, welcome on in. And let's see, dinos are terrifying. Yeah, they are sometimes. All right, let's keep cruising. Now, this one came out in 2009, but we actually put it up second because these are only cover appearances, correct? Okay, so you have, this came out in February 4th of 2009. Reginald. There we go. Reginald Houdin was the writer. And now this one, why did we include these, Jen?
Because there's only 5 covers for number 1, but these are the ones that are these all J. Scott Campbell?
I think so. Okay, it looks kind of like his art.
Oh no! Look at the.
Yeah.
Oh here, right. Look right there.
Oh wait, no. One of them has to
Oh,
be
no.
it's somebody else. One of them is Ken Lashley. I think that's the second print. That's the next one. But these are included because it's Shuri, Black Panther, cool covers.
I really like that number 1. She looks pretty. Like,
oh, they're all number 1. The next
oh, they're
two
both number 1.
the next two slides, 3 slides are all number 1.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, and they're going for some good money here too. So if you can find one of these guys, if you find the one on the left, you're looking at $153 raw and almost $700 for a 9.8. The one on the right, you're looking at about $60 raw, $300 if you want a 9.8. Whew. So these are the ones I think you were talking. Wait, no, we're not there yet. We're still getting there. Oh, what were you gonna say, Jen?
The one on the right hand side is Ken Lashley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can see his little sign
His
there in the
signature.
background. His signature, his little sign. Now, I was flicking back and forth because now you have the color version and then you have the black and white background, which normally I'm all for the color, but the black and white on this is sick.
She sends out more. It looks really, really nice. I really like it.
Oh, it's
Is
fantastic.
this like just a variant, or is it a
It says
ratio
it's a
one?
sketch. It said it was a
So
sketch.
it's just a regular cover. I mean, regular variant, like an ABC kind of thing.
Is it really a true sketch though? If it's half and half?
I don't know. That's
Myth.
a question for
Let's just call it
Trish.
myth. They just say myth sketch.
I think there is a term for that though, when you have one part of it that's in color, but I don't remember what it was. Anthony would know too. We need Trish or Anthony here to answer that one.
Hybrid.
Hybrid. I like that. Let's coin that phrase. It's a hybrid. So a raw comic on the left, you guys, that's $1,000. $1,000 for it raw. Why? What's with the asterisks?
Oh, maybe is it one that has a line across?
No, cover price does an asterisk for a reason. Color fade, color splash. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Color splash.
last known sales
Okay.
older than 6 months.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
But if you have a 9.8, you triple the price to $3,000 if you guys can get one that's
Holy
graded.
moly.
That's pretty insane, isn't it?
Yeah. And then the one on the right is a second print by Ken Lashley.
I wish I have that one so I could sell it for $3,000.
You wouldn't keep it?
If it's selling for $3,000, no.
I'm with Lucy
Give me the
on this
money.
You have one.
I want the
You have
money.
only one. I would keep it.
one. We're capitalists.
I guess I'm not a true comic book collector.
No, because you have characters that you like a
want
lot. You have characters you like a lot. Like you like Wonder Woman a lot.
That's true.
Right?
I will see Rogue. I have the first appearance of Rogue, and I will, even though it's not in good condition, I will still keep it, I guess. But if I'm hurting for money and I really need it, then I will cry and sell it.
But if you can find it and hold on to it and nobody else owns it, you can set the market later on. You can be like, no, it's worth $5,000. I mean, oh, see, look at
$1
that
million.
variant. It's a ghost. There you go. So if you have one of these, you could just sit on it and wait.
Keep it, frame it.
Frame it, put it, yeah. All right. So this is the Campbell one you were talking about earlier, isn't it?
Okay.
Jen?
That is Campbell for sure. I could see the mouse face.
It sucks because like you can't have the mouse face. Lucy's not a fan. That's okay. Not everybody has to be. The bubbles are covering Storm on this one, but man, she looks so. Whew.
Even though it's him, I still, because it's just Storm and him, like it's just pretty, and obviously she's in the back, but sure, it's an awesome cover. But I just, if it was a different artist, it would be awesome. A lot more awesome.
So in number 5, she becomes Black Panther. She puts on the stuff, and then this is why this one is going.
And she demands death, release T'Challa, right? She like trades her life for him. It's actually rather romantic.
Oh,
yeah, it's a good story. This is a good one. And she looks. Take the bubbles off. She looks really pretty in this one. So we're talking $287 for a raw, $600 for the graded.
Wow.
Whew.
That's crazy.
It is on an upward trend though. So, and then Black Panther. What's this number on the other side? What do
It's
we
number
have here?
6, but it's the 1940s variant. I thought it's cool. I thought it was cool for a little bit, and I have never been able to find it in a back issue bin, like, ever.
It's kind of like a bombshell type of thing.
Huh?
It kind of looks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like kind of that historical.
And then Dino hooked me up. Got one for $5, so I'm happy. But if you can find it, it's probably in this price range. I just never come across it in the back issue bin.
Huh.
Well, there are people that collect covers for certain symbols, and that might be part of the reason why it's hard to find. We noticed that after a while of selling that, like, certain covers will just sell. Yeah. So that might be part of it. It might be a little bit difficult because people will dig through looking just for that. Anyways, let's see here. Yeah, good thing if you held on to them. Congratulations. What were you gonna say, Jen?
Wait, what did Marvel
Congratulations.
I know. We're not salty. I picked up her first cover, first appearance, and this book a while back. Glad I held them.
I was like, congratulations.
Congratulations. We're so happy
Whatever.
for you.
Just kidding. Just kidding, Marvel man.
We're super happy for you. All right. So yeah, that's that. Again, if you can find it, good luck. But that'd be a good one to pick up. This is one I was excited about. 2018. Everybody was talking about this book when it dropped. There was a lot of speculation the second this thing came onto the scene. It's Shuri. It's her first official series. This cover is done by Sam Spratt. Yeah, on the left.
I think so. I don't know.
I think so. And then Jamal Campbell, I believe, is the one on the right.
Yeah, but that's a 1 for $25.
There we go. I like that. They're both beautiful.
I'm so mad I didn't pick it up. And
You
I remember
didn't?
it was on
You
the
didn't pick up
shelf
Shuri?
for a while.
I have one.
I have like 5. I'll send you one.
Oh wait,
I have a lot of these.
I don't remember.
You do?
I don't remember.
I have several of these. I told Anthony, I'm like, this is one that I think we need to.
You have any ratios?
Maybe. I'll let you know. I'll have to dig around. I have all my stuff like in this little closet here. But yeah, this is a cool cover. I think it's very well done. The color, the teal, the orange, the black, it's beautiful. And it captures, again, the strength of the character. What do you guys think of it?
No, it's awesome. It's beautiful. It's awesome. I regret not picking it up because I remember, oh, did she that? That was
I'm shocked you didn't. I would have thought that you would have been like first one knocking. This is totally a Lucy book.
I don't remember why I didn't pick it up. I don't know if there was like not enough or I just kind of, it was either that or something else. I can't remember. Yeah,
it's a good cover. The story's interesting too because everybody just fell in love with her with the movies, and so you see her kind of struggling to decide whether or not she wants to stay true to herself, so to speak, and continue with her tinkering and gadget building, or if she should fill the gap that needs to be filled. You have this, right? You guys have you read it, Jen?
It's been, I was trying to, I have it and I looked at it again. I was looking at it and my memory of the story, I read the whole run and I can't remember.
You sound like me.
I'm going to have to reread it because I remember reading it and liking it. And I got the whole, I just don't remember. You're talking about details. I'm like, wow. I do not
It's
remember.
a lot. There's a lot to do. Listen to this. So James was saying he wished Sam Spratt would go back to doing covers. Such a great artist. I 100% agree. Google his gilded set of prints. I have the Loki and Iron Man hanging in my living room. I think he's a fantastic artist. I'm surprised we don't see more. Anyways, let's see here. So let's talk about the money here. $35 if you want it raw. $179 if you want it graded. It is on an upward trend at almost 11%. So I still think this would be a good one to pick up raw if you can get a nice condition. I don't see that. I don't see the whole Jen thing where it's like, I'm going to wait for it to come down.
It's going to come down.
I don't think it's gonna.
Okay, wait. Okay. At like $30, Shuri for sure is, I'm telling, there's no way that someone's back issue bin doesn't have these if they have modern. Right?
Probably, yeah.
It depends on the store. I mean, I would think most people are aware that you're going to see this character in these books going up.
Or unless, like you have said, Jen, that you don't care what they find on the probably at cons. It might be more likely to find it at cons than at a store. Because the store, I feel like the store owners will want to make that extra money on it. They with now, like what you have told us, Jan, that I feel like it will be more likely to find it at a con for a better price, maybe if it's a good vendor.
Yeah, I think most stores would probably have dug this out, but you never know.
Would you guys pay $40?
No, not me.
It's hard for me because I have multiple of these. If I didn't own one, yes, I would.
Oh,
This
okay.
is one that I would invest $40 on,
Yeah.
especially if I could get a really high grade one of them. I would.
How about the one for 25?
I'm not as big of a fan of that one, to be honest. I'm sure it's 125 and that's great, but I don't like the art as much. If I had a pick, I would go with the left. But that's just me. So, and JJ apparently. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a little. I don't know. Just not much of a fan. I like the color. What do you think, Lucy? Which one would you pick?
If I had to buy one, obviously that's just the red cover A. I wouldn't pick the other one. No. Even if it was like a cover price, I don't think I would have picked it up. I'm not I think they could have done cover A as a ratio instead of that one. I don't know.
Actually, I 100% agree with you. If you just switch these around, it almost it would have made more sense because this one just looks a little bit more, has more of that artistic edge to it that I look for when I look for covers. I always look at the color and they nailed it. But Jamal Campbell, if you're watching, we still love you and it's still great.
Sorry.
And I couldn't do that, but yeah. The big arm thing that looks like he started drawing Miss Marvel and changed his mind halfway through. Is cover A iconic? I think it will be.
I guess, yeah. Could say that. Yeah, second print is nice too. Okay.
Well, we didn't include it, which I'm so bummed, but we didn't include, here's the some more of them. We didn't do the art germ cover. And if you guys are familiar with the art germ cover, it's like a profile and it's stunning.
Oh wait, that was that one?
Yes.
I think I might have that one. I'm not sure.
I wonder if I can do a share screen. It's like all sepia tones. It kind of has like
I think I know which one
a little bit of a frizzen feel when it comes to the coloring, but she's sitting sideways, and like you just see like all the crows flying around. And let me see here.
Just curious.
No, I think it was just like a cover B or something like that.
Yeah, I think it is too because it's SRP was $5.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's beautiful. It's my favorite of this.
It up. I have to look.
You probably did because you're an art germ fan too.
I was picking up all the art germ. I don't remember though. I need to look. Yeah,
it's beautiful. If you can get the version, it's just so pretty. All right, so on this one you have the action figure variants over on the left. These are really popular too. People collect these like crazy. And then the movie poster variant on the right. Jen, what do you want to add to those two?
The movie poster on the right is number 2. It's a 1:10 ratio. I thought it was pretty cool, and I don't own it. So I was like, oh man, it'd be so cool to have her sign it in gold, like the actress.
Oh, that would be really cool.
Yeah,
but
I'm not so much a fan of the other one, the one on the left.
The action figure?
Action figure variant?
Yeah, that one's $100 raw. That's weird. Yeah. And then the 9.0 $75. So raw is more expensive than the.
Well, a 9.0 is like how many?
We're such snobs. Who wants a 9?
I would almost rather own a 9.0 raw than have it graded.
True.
Because I could read it and not feel bad about it.
For modern books, especially, right? It's like yeah, I could see that too. Why aren't you a fan of that one, Lucy?
I don't know. And not just that one. I just like overall, like almost.
You look any action figure variants?
Not really. I never picked up not even one because I never really liked them. I was like,
I'm kind of on board with you on that. I just I agree. They don't do anything for me, but there's such a huge market for them. People collect these things like crazy, and it's like some of them get
And I
really
don't get it.
pricey.
I know. I don't understand.
My favorite action figure variant is Grey Ghost from DC with Batman, because actually that's the second time it was ever done, and then the first time was Scud. If you ever come across that comic, that's the first time an action figure variant was ever done, and so there's like a nostalgia. Like at least when I see these, I'm like, oh, it's if it was. I mean, if it was cheaper.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's still cool if you're collecting the character. I think the movie poster variant's badass. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, that
I have
one's
the
better.
Chad Bozic one somewhere over here too on the wall.
You do?
So that would be, I do.
Nice.
Hold on. All right, hold on. Damn it, I'll go get it. Because I want to show you guys now. Hold on.
Nice. Yeah, those photo variants. Whenever I've seen them before in the past, I was always like, meh. But now,
I know. Same. That's something that I didn't. I remember seeing Thanos, and then who else? There's a bunch of them. Well, Black Panther, T'Challa. I never. I was like, hey, the same thing. I was like,
Aunt's gonna be like, why are you pulling crap off my wall? Check that out. You see that?
yeah, I remember seeing that one, and I was just like,
These things went for like $600 at one point.
It's
I don't know what they're
crazy.
worth now
I
because I
know.
haven't checked on it in forever. But I think it'd be really cool to have the Shuri one right next to it. So I would purchase that one any day of the week for $35. Especially if I get a good grade on it and hang it right next to this one for my collection.
Oh,
we'll definitely have to do another Shuri later because there's other covers, and I just, I think we went 11 slides, 10 slides.
I know there's so much to cover. It's like impossible to get all of them in there. Like I told you, I want to put the art germ on the next one. But yeah, okay, so let's keep cruising. Now this one, Marvel Action Black Panther. I did a little bit of like research on this beforehand, and the one on the left is the cover B incentive variant by Ashley Woods. I don't remember who the artist is for the one on the right.
It's Samo.
Samo.
Maybe
you can just say Samo.
So basically, their incentives. They're saying it's 1 in 10 or 10 copy incentive. The fact that it's 5 and 6.
Yeah,
I just, how many stores they may actually order those might be kind of rare, because I mean, I never seen
either of them
kind of books on the shelves. I don't know. Unless I
never come across them.
Came out 2019.
So it's relatively recent, yeah. Interesting synopsis, though. So when Black Panther's advisors suffer an injury during an attack, the advisor requests the aid of traditional healer over modern medicine, and Shuri scoffs at the idea, but soon a curse forces her on an epic quest. So that's kind of fun.
You see, that's what HH Comics said. I think those Marvel action books are low print because they're meant to get the kids, like target for the kids. But I mean, we know not many kids are really into comics. It's kind of, I mean, per store maybe 1 or 2 kids. I don't know, but
well, that's where, when at least how I view the kids section, sometimes there are pretty good stories in there, and I always like peruse a little bit, but also like what would my nephew or someone else that I know like, and usually I'll pick them up to like regift them, right? Like the Wasp had that really good series that had in the back of it, they interviewed female like scientists and people in the industry to kind of be like inspirational. So those when these are, you don't always have to buy comics to flip. You don't have to buy comics for you to read. It's also for gifting. Like these Marvel Action IDW stuff is to really good gifts to get new readers, to get,
pull in that younger generation that's glued to their phone, right? Find a way to pique their interest outside of just like tech, their tech devices. Adam does the same thing. He sits in his room and just reads at night, and we don't worry about whether we're going to flip the book or if it needs to stay in perfect condition. The whole point is just to have him have the joy of reading it and getting into the characters. And...
I mean, you could just tell him, like, if you keep it nice, like, I mean, teach your kids how to treat books right, no matter what, right? But like, still get him to read.
Anthony's like, where's its bag and board? Oh my God. He's like, do you not know what we do for a living? We own a store. You have to put it in a bag and board. That's like the ultimate insult to Anthony if we go in there and find a comic.
So here's a question. Let's say you gift this to like one of your kids and you're like, oh shoot, that's a 1 in 10. Do you ask them? You're like, hey, can I have that back?
No, I just take it when they're not looking. Like every good parent does, right? You wait till they're at school.
They won't even notice. They won't even notice.
And they're like, Mom, where'd it go? I'm like, I don't know. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And then that's it. And that's it.
We are terrible parents, Jen, just so you know.
No, we're real parents.
I'm not going to ask my kid for something I bought for him to have it back now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, listen, like my nephew really wanted these pops that were discontinued. And when he opened them and just tossed them on the ground, I was like, what are you doing? And he's like, what? It's like $10. And I was like, no, that one's actually worth $60. And then that kind of taught him to take better care of stuff. Now my sister was kind of like, why would you do that? I'm like, well, listen, I wish as a kid, my dad instilled in, because I had a ton of comics and I read them pretty hard. And it wasn't until later that I started taking care of my stuff. So it's at some point in your kid's life to teach them like, this is actually worth more, but wait, what? Oh.
Anthony's watching.
Whoops. Whoops.
I mean, no, of course I would ask my kids, right? Like the Fortnite comic books that we got, kids get the digital code. Otherwise, may as well set it on fire, LOL. Oh my God. No. The Fortnite books, though, they have little codes for Fortnite to get skin and stuff. And again, his big rule is you can read it, turn the pages gently. Don't leave it out of its bag and board. But I agree with you.
I think teach your kids. That's why you teach kids. When kids will go to the shop, sometimes I'll tell them, the good thing, you can read it. And then later on in years, like maybe they could be worth a lot. So always take care of your comics.
Have you ever seen kids? Sometimes I look over and I'm cringing because they're pulling the books forward to see behind. And so they'll just like bend them. I'm like,
not only kids. I've seen adults doing it.
Yeah, those animals.
Fucking idiots.
Why would they do that? Like that.
But yes, I used to see people like them be like, oh, excuse me, can you please not bend them? Like, can you just take them out? Like,
well, you can bend them the long ways, right? If you hold them right, because it doesn't matter. That won't. It's the spine that.
The people, they don't know, especially if they're not collectors or anything. They just.
Joys of working in comic book stores, huh? You get to see everybody and their range of how they treat books. But this one again goes to your point, Jen. You brought this in because you thought it would be interesting. It doesn't come out yet, but why'd you include this?
So this is a perfect opportunity before we see Shuri and Black Panther 2. If your kids are like, what's going on? Or I'm curious about Shuri or anything about like Wakanda, I would definitely, this is a good gift. And it's like $8. You could pre-order it. Sometimes get a little bit cheaper than that, but it's a perfect gift to get your kids, especially if they watch Black Panther and like, oh, who's this? And they keep hearing, let's get people involved.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Get one for yourself and get one for your kid.
Get one for your kid.
Okay, wait. So JJ, hang on. What you do is you buy 2, and one you can open and play with, and the other one you keep in the thing.
Jen's that person that tells a 6-year-old not to play with the action figure. Ellie had an American Girl doll, and I told her she like opened it up and she took it out. I'm like, don't take it out. And she's like, but it's a doll. When she was like 7 or 8, and Anthony's like, Laura, that's the point. I'm like, no, the point is to leave it in the box and let it. Oh, she got it from a grandparent. But like, once you take those dolls out of their packaging, you never get the hair straight again. The hair is always like all frizzy and
but she needs to play with it.
No, she can look at it. She can have a tea party with it in its box, like in Toy Story. The toys that never get in the box.
No.
Oh.
No. I don't like dolls, but no.
Yeah, they're expensive. They're like hundreds of dollars. That I'll get her a doll to play with, and that one to stay in the box.
That's creepy.
Real quick, JJ, too. My nephew, I watched him pop off the thing. He just did this, and I was like, what? Like, and I know kids can be like, I
That takes some strength, doesn't it? Like, how does he get it? Like, you have to. Oh.
so you get to wait. What?
Don't touch Dad's toys, though. His action figures. That's what I call them. He's like, they're statues. They're collectibles. Anyway. All right. So this one comes out in November, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the market report thus far. We like to end the show on what we're looking forward to for our new comic book day picks coming out tomorrow. First up, we have Lucy. What's this beauty book all about?
Oh, that's a one shot. I think it's kind of like the finale of the beauty. So if you guys haven't read this, I haven't much. Like I got volume 1 that it was actually I won in a giveaway. But those books now I don't. They have Jenny Frison. You have that
I have
one.
the
You have
Frison
Jenny
one.
Frison. Yeah, I know. I've seen it. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
But those books are kind of going up because they are gonna make a show or movie about this one, and it's like basically about a. I don't talk like that.
Yes, he does. This is how he sounds.
So it's a one shot. It's all good things. So it's just a one shot on this one.
It's about beauty being an STD, right? So like if you have sex with somebody that's not attractive, you can make them attractive via an STD. That's an interesting concept.
But then it kind of like it burns the insides or something like that, right? Like it has like some kind of crazy side effects too.
Yeah. I don't want to get too. Yes, it's an interesting story. So that's a cool one. When you picked that, I was like, damn, I want to pick that one too.
We always have to like, and I like the cover you pick, so we always have that same thing. So yeah,
great minds. All right, Jen, what did you pick?
I picked the Ultimate Fallout 4 Facsimile Edition. It's $4 if you're kids or you like Miles Morales and you can't afford the original or the second print.
Like, why not, right? Yeah, have you guys seen that new cover that they're trying to do that kind of looks similar but uglier?
Oh, the mirror. What's it called? Shoot.
I think that one.
No idea.
I don't like it. It's like changed his outfit too, right?
It's like crystally.
Yeah.
Fudge. Laura, what's it called when you take an image and you make it like a mosaic, kind of?
Pixelated?
No.
Mosaic would be another good word. You take something shattered.
Yeah.
Oh,
I hear that. I hear that people say that shattered something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shattered variant. Okay,
yeah.
There are those people.
Thank God I got that.
I bet you Anthony's all like yelling. I can hear him
screaming into the phone. Hey, I got it after a couple guesses. I had to think about it for a second, but I got it.
It's an interesting take on it.
Very cool. I chose the Frison cover because I'm a huge Frison fan, and Undiscovered Country is such a cool story, especially in today's times. It deals, if you're not familiar with a global pandemic. Hello.
Wow.
Right? And it's an interesting story.
You see, Anthony said I was screaming it. I know him. I know you already.
I don't see Anthony. Oh wait, how do you get his comments before I do?
Oh, because I have my phone, so I can have my computer like full screen, so I can see you.
Yeah, you see him before I do. I'm like, wait, he said he was screaming.
I have it here, so on my phone, so I can read them a little closer. So yeah, but
we'll have to have Anthony on Comic Book Women so he can participate. But yeah, the Frison cover is fantastic. We did a whole Jenny Frison episode. If you guys missed it, you need to go back and watch it because this is a fascinating artist. A lot of her inspiration and her technique is rooted in really old. I don't want to say
art.
I was gonna say techniques again, but that doesn't make sense. Kind of, yeah. Anyway. Watch the Jenny Frison episode. It's really, really cool. There's a reason behind her using that orangey sepia looking tones in all of her stuff. There's a reason behind her lines. It's beautiful. So I will definitely be collecting that one because she's just amazing. That's like if I could get somebody, it would be Artgerm or her or Middleton would be one of the three that I want to.
Ooh.
Yeah. Middleton. All these will be out tomorrow at your local comic book store or contact one of your online stores if you want to pick these up. Okay, last but not least, the girls and I have our own channel. We do Nearing Nerdvana. It's a podcast that covers all realms of fandom. So it's not just comics. We include TV, movie, anything that's relevant to the pop culture scene. We go live Saturdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a fun show. We have a good time. It's definitely a little bit more chill. Like, it's not as structured, but it's fun. So make sure that you check us out over there if you enjoyed the show. And then Bird City Comics, that's who I kind of represent. But nowadays, I should also bring up that both Jen and Lucy are on Whatnot doing sales.
Yay. Yes, we should add our names right there for Whatnot.
We should. Let's get like a little like Whatnot symbol.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really cool because I'm not the only one selling anymore. We got to get all of us out there. Make sure you check out the girls' shows.
Yeah.
Archer's actual sketch, not digital. Archer's incredible. There's been some of his covers, JJ, and some of his work. I wouldn't have been, even though I'm an Archer fan, I wouldn't even know it was him. I was like, this is amazing. Yeah.
So, Jen, when is your next auction?
Next Tuesday. I'm taking tonight off just because there's a lot. There's so much. I have had a big transition in my life, work-wise. So, I just transitioning took it out of me, and I'm also, I just need some time because I have a couple of stray dog number ones, and I'm like, do I let them go? And then I have the first appearance of Thrawn and Mara Jade. There's just things that I need to like sit with for a second instead of just be like, bye-bye. I have to like read them, and like
she has to like break up with them slowly. She's like, okay, we've had great times together. It's not you. It's me.
Yes.
It's hard to let stuff go.
Make that money, Pepe.
I know, Lucy and I are like, so, Lucy, when's your next Whatnot show?
Mine's on Thursday. I'm having another one. Thursday and Sundays. That's kind of like my days. Thursday, I think I'm going to do it a little later. Like, my time, Pacific Standard Time, which is like maybe, or I don't know if I want to do it 8 or 9, so stay tuned. I have it for now at 7. I might change it. Who knows? And then Sundays, I go live at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Perfect.
And Bird City, I know that he went live on Monday, so I think he might stick with Mondays.
I think we're going to try to do Mondays for Whatnot. And I think Anthony's planning on going back over to Facebook because we have a really nice following on Facebook. And we've been kind of MIA during the move. So we should be doing a Facebook live sale tomorrow to kind of kick off September with us being back on the scene. So make sure you're following all of us. We're all on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that jazz. Anything to add, girls?
Did you guys hear the thing about Rocketeer?
What?
That they might do another movie?
Yeah, I got so excited. I read it, and I was like, please, because we were supposed to get a comic book series, and they had like variant covers for it, and I was all jazzed, and then it got canceled, and I was like, wait,
a remake or like a sequel?
Well, it's supposed to be a sequel. Wait until. Well, okay, hang on. So JJ, I have a Thrawn first appearance of Thrawn Mara Jade reader copy because the spine is all white from me reading it too much, and so I'm like, okay, well, that one I could probably like let go of, right?
Maybe.
Maybe. Or
anyway, so Rocketeer, as of right now, rumors is that it will be a sequel. But I do not know. And
either way, that's exciting. Right?
Yes.
That's good stuff.
And then are you guys going to go see Shang-Chi Thursday or Friday?
I don't know. I have to see Sam whenever Sam because of work. But that's something we want to watch for sure on theaters.
Is it only in theaters or can I stream it?
I believe so. I think it might be just theaters first.
I said that about Clone Wars 1. Damn. Now look at Gigi, you're to give her like a complex. She's gonna sit there and go back and forth and not sell anything.
Well, no, I have a couple, and I have like 3 Clone Wars number 1s, but like I want to keep them. So I don't know. Well, come on, there has to be a book that you guys have that you're like, I have a lot of these, but I don't. That's like your babies.
My Batgirl 23s, I will not sell those. I have multiple of them. The Middleton cover, I will not sell them. I think it's an iconic Middleton cover. I will not get rid of them. I refuse. I have a couple of them actually.
And he's like, let me sell it. Let me make them.
You don't need 6 of them. I'm like, yes, I do.
I had two. I sold one. See, I have my CGC 9.8, and then I had a raw. I sold my raw.
Really?
Well,
I would have bought it off of you.
And I'm kind of contemplating on selling the CGC. I don't know yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, hang
It's
on.
just in the box, so I'm like,
Well, you can get one of Laura's Infinity frames and put it on the wall.
Yeah.
I
Look at how
guess.
beautiful it
It's
looks.
a
Actually, you
pretty
guys
cover.
can't tell, but it looks really cool in the frames. Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel, I don't know. Like, you see, that's why like I'm able to let go of my books so easy because I'm like, they're just in the box. I'm not enjoying them, so somebody might enjoy them better. So,
Oh, Yi has to call Something's Killing the Children 8. Ooh.
dang, I'm missing number 6, the Jenny Frison, and I'm so mad. And I'm pretty sure I pre-ordered. I'm pretty sure I paid ahead of time, and I never got it.
Wait, real
That's
quick.
us, right?
Sorry.
About the
Huh?
Batgirl,
No.
about Batgirl 23. I kind of wish it was better story.
I didn't buy it for the story. I bought it for the cover. And
I
that
was
cover
buying
is
Batgirl
just...
for the story, and I almost gave up on it. And that cover came out. I was like, "Oh man, the cover's all great.
I
They're
was
all
just getting them
fire."
for the covers.
But the stories were not the best. But they did put out. Did you guys see that they started putting out posters?
No.
No.
There
It's-
you guys. Yeah, Selena, keep the poster.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
Anyway,
All right,
sorry.
that's it for us, guys. So again, this is kind of what Nearing Nirvana is like. The three of us just going off on different things. So make sure you tune in. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. We appreciate the thumbs up. We appreciate the comments. Have a good night. We'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.